beauty for our complimentary book.
School's back. Details at 5.
Just tried to speed the process up a little.
But what cost? You remind me of something that was drilled into me when I was a kid going through therapy.
Yeah, I know. No pain, no gain.
And if I heard it once, I heard it 100 times. From my father, how'd you know I was going to say that?
Oh, come on, kid. That's an old expression. Vince Lombardi used to say it all the time. You heard your mother use it. She got that from your father.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, your old man, he wasn't very original, was he?
You know, Mr. Morgan, you're treading on thin ice.
Just making an observation.
Yeah, based on exactly nothing.
Kind of touchy about him, aren't you?
Mr. Morgan, you can say anything you want to about me, and believe me, you already have. But when it comes to my father, you keep your opinions and your observations to yourself.
Yeah, Karen, it would be for one full day while Tyler and I are out of town. We could be a little late, but we're definitely going to be home by tomorrow night.
Sweetheart, is that Karen, the babysitter? Tell her you call her back.
Karen, why don't you check your schedule and you get back to me, okay? Great. Bye.
So, you want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, it's too late to get Brenda to babysit, and I'm sure Karen will do it. And I found out that if we leave early tomorrow, we can get to Tucson by 10:15 in the morning.
Really?
Yep. That gives us all day to find and talk to Sherry Rogers. We can still catch the last flight out and be home by tomorrow night.
Well, it looks like you have this all worked out, except this one point.
What's that?
We aren't going.
There's no way I'm going to let you go by yourself, Tyler. We're in this together. You said so yourself.
I don't remember telling you that. However, I'm not even going.
Are you crazy? Now that we know where she is, we should track her down and ask her some questions.
Sherry Rogers was Harrington's mistress. If she really was in love with him, there's no guarantee she's even going to want to talk to me, Julie.
What if she feels the need to talk? Or she might want to talk to a woman, which is where I come in.
Sweetheart, you just don't walk up to her and expect her to talk about Josh Harrington's past.
Well, I know that. I know we have to be careful, but this is too big a lead to blow. Come on.
Yes, it is big. That's the reason I want to be pre-prepared before I go talk to her. Now, hang on. I'll go get that.
I'll
It's
get
going to
it.
be Granddad with the files. No, I'll get it.
Tyler?
Right on time. How you doing, Granddad?
Fine.
Hi.
Julie? Well, I got everything you wanted, plus a little something extra.
Sherry Rogers? Oh, look thin.
Well, we're just now checking out her background, but I managed to come up with that. Sherry Rogers in glorious color. Quite a looker, isn't she?
Don't tell me your husband isn't coming, Sloan. Oh, you know how it is, Lenore. Trey said he had a very full schedule today, and he tried to make it here as soon as possible. Oh, I certainly hope so. Dan's very eager to have you both meet some people who are coming tonight. Oh, there he is now. There you are, darling.
You know.
Yes, Trey, yes, you remember Lenore Clemens, this is the party chairman's wife?
Oh, yes, of course I do. You look particularly stunning this evening, Lenore.
Oh, Trey, you are the flatterer. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Dan said it was very important for both you and Sloan to be here tonight.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yes. And he made me promise to let him know the minute you arrive. Will you excuse me? I'll see if I can find him.
Yes, of course.
I was almost beginning to think that you weren't going to show, darling.
Well, if it weren't for the political importance of this, I wouldn't have.
I'm glad you feel that way because we are going to dazzle this party this evening together.
Now, wait a minute. Which rule was that? 5 or 6?
You should know, darling, because you're the one who broke one of the rules today.
If you have something to say, spit it out, huh?
You saw your little girlfriend Kelly today in public. That was very indiscreet, Trey.
You will enjoy the richest coffee in the world.
Right now, I don't know which one I'm angrier with. Clegg or Wally.
Well, from what you tell me, it sounds as though Wally got into this mess all by himself.
Sam Clegg knew that Wally had a problem with gambling, and yet he put him exactly where he would get into more trouble.
Lord knows I'm the last one in the world to try and defend Sam Clegg, but didn't he get Wally out of debt? Didn't he save him from a potentially dangerous situation?
Yeah, but at what cost? I mean, he's delayed his marriage, maybe forever. He's indebted to Sam Clegg. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a setup from the start.
Would it help if I gave Wally the money? You know, let him pay Sam back, repay me as soon as he can.
Sweetheart, that is such a lovely gesture, but it won't work. I already tried it. And Wally is determined he's going to solve this on his own.
Well, looks like he's just going to have to accept it then.
I know. Oh, it just makes me so mad to see Wally used like this. When he's so impressionable with an authority figure, and Sam Clegg knew that, and he played it to a T.
Do I detect a slight note of guilt?
Maybe. I just hate to say I told you so to him, but that's exactly how I feel. And what makes it worse is that I feel like it's my fault that he got into this to begin with.
Your fault now.
I just keep thinking that maybe I could have given Wally more guidance when he was growing up.
You've been a father to him. My darling, you could not have done a more wonderful job with those boys. Now, things like this are going to happen. You don't have to feel any guilt about that yourself. I wonder, maybe if I was to talk to one.
What would you say?
Would just be there to listen. That's all. Certainly, I'm not trying to take Baxter's place, but offer him some support, my friendship. So that is, if he would take it.
Hey, look, Doc, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on anyone's toes. They're old memories.
Get it. I guess I'm just a little defensive about my father. He meant a lot to me.
You don't talk about him very much. You said your mother was the one who helped you get up on those. Was it only your mother?
No, she spent the most time with me. Massaging me, exercising me, encouraging me. You know something funny, though? I used to make my best progress in front of my father. Just to make my mother crazy.
Well, Brett. Well, she wasn't too easy on you, was she?
No, not easy. But gentle. She'd cajole. Sometimes she'd kid me. She'd make me laugh at myself sometimes. My father, on the other hand, was a different story.
Yeah. He was a tough son of a gun, huh?
Yeah, but kind. You know what I mean? I mean, for all his encouraging and his toughness, I knew that he loved me. And I knew that he was doing what he was doing because he loved me. And I loved him and idolized him. Well, enough of the McCandless family history. I don't want to bore you to death.
It's okay, Doc. I've got a high threshold of boredom. I like to hear success stories.
Oh, well, listen, my success is going to be nothing compared to yours. If you stick to the therapy and don't push it. I'm looking forward to seeing you walk out of here without these. I'll check back and see you later.
How did he know I saw Kelly? Hire another detective?
No, darling. A friend of mine was at Mario's today when your little meeting took place.
Oh, let me guess. That was the ever delightful Zed Diner, wasn't it?
Congratulations, Congressman. You got it on the first guess. Yes, Zed called me to ask if I wanted to be a guest on Capital Focus, and mentioned that he saw you there.
Mentioned nothing. And it was a coincidence, one that I took advantage of to tell Kelly exactly what's going on between us. And as for breaking the rules, I thought you weren't supposed to ask me questions about my personal life.
There, Dan, I told you they'd both arrived.
Hi, Dan.
Sloan,
Oh.
you look as lovely as ever.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, please call me Dan.
Dan, you are looking terrific. Have you lost a little weight?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. I work out. I have to keep fit to fight the political wars, right, Trey?
Yes, more than fit, Dan, more than fit.
Lenore told you, I know, but I just wanted to tell you I'm so glad that you're both here tonight. Some of the key party leaders are going to be here, and I want them to meet you both.
Oh, really, it should be some very interesting guest list, huh? Oh, it is. Such a broad spectrum, you know.
Which is a source of the party's strength, don't you think, Dan?
Absolutely. We have our young Turks. Oh, and I see we have one of our most revered elder statesmen.
That's who he's with.
Through the years, there have been many weapons in the war against plaque.
A cat chow and some of life's happiest moments.
You're a part of me. Purina cat chow, catch the heartbeat. Purina cat chow.
Purina Cat Chow brand cat food. It's the best cat chow ever. It's got all the nutrition cats need to help them live healthier, happier lives. What's more, veterinarians recommend it most.
I feel how much you are a part of me.
New improved Purina Cat Chow, part of a healthier, happier life.
What is my mother doing here with Josh Harrington?
I suggest you find out before this evening becomes a total disaster.
Oh, Sloan, darling. Oh, don't you look lovely? Thank you, Mother.
Josh, good to see you. Happy to be here, Dan. I was just telling Trey that the major political leaders were going to be here. Major? Who else is on the guest list?
Mother, may I have a word with you in private?
Oh, yes, of course. Will you excuse us, please?
Certainly.
Oh, Dan, look who just came in.
Josh, I'll talk with you later. Trey?
Dan? Lenore?
So, Trey, where have you been hiding yourself lately?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I was having dinner with the governor the other night, and we were discussing the new naval budget. I don't have to tell you how important shipbuilding is to Virginia. We were wondering what your position was. You seem to be keeping it a secret, along with the rest of your platform.
For good reason, Josh. You'll hear about it when the recess is over.
Spoken like a true politician. My being here with Paula hasn't upset you, has it?
Why should it?
Well, no reason. After all, we do have the party in common, don't we?
I would imagine it's the only thing we do have in common.
Except our mutual high regard for your loving mother-in-law.
Oh, Mother, darling, what are you doing coming here with Josh Harrington?
Nothing, darling. I had no idea that this was to be a political event. I certainly didn't know you and Trey would be here. Certainly not together.
Don't start that, Mother.
Darling, I was only observing how lovely and composed you look. Oh, if I only had your ability to hide my true feelings.
Oh, yes, like when Clarissa stopped by to see me this afternoon. Mother, you were very rude to her.
Well, darling, what did you expect? We were at our daughter's house. What did she want, anyway?
She wanted to discuss her wedding plans with me. She asked me to be matron of honor at her wedding.
Oh, the mitigate. God. First she steals my husband, now she wants my daughter. Of honor at her wedding, indeed. Pallbearer at her funeral is more like it.
Mother, it's Daddy's wedding, too, you know.
Sloan, I'm not considering it.
I haven't made my decision yet.
Good. Then this is what your answer will be. Absolutely not.
You seem to be the man with all the answers, Senator. What's your best guess as to why Dan Clemens invited us both?
Isn't it obvious, Congressman? The party's looking us both over, deciding which one of us it wants to endorse for the 1986 senatorial race. Should be a very interesting evening. Don't you agree?
Well, according to the dossier, Sherry Rogers was in show business.
With these credits, it doesn't look like much.
Well, she hooked up with the right man. That's all the credit she needed.
Sherry Rogers wasn't her real name either. She was born Dorothy Haverstraw.
Married at 16 to a man of 42.
She had a thing for older men, huh?
Yeah, and Josh Harrington must have been, 20 years older than her, too. And her last husband, Miller was his name, he was 20 years older.
Last. Is she still married?
I'm afraid not. She buried the poor fellow last week.
So, a new widow. All the more reason not to rush down to Tucson and question her.
And I've even got a better reason. I tried to verify her address and found out that on her husband's death, she moved out of the house and put it up for sale and disappeared from the face of the earth.
Here's a marvelous recipe for crispy chicken that you won't find.
Oh, to play these games.
There is no game.
I want my wife.
Feel the heat.
Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so wrapped up in Wally's thing that I forgot to ask you how your meeting with Jarrett Morgan went.
Well, to be specific, it really didn't go anywhere. I tried to, give him the situation with the committee. I don't suppose it'll come as a surprise to you at all. He could not have cared less.
Maybe he honestly doesn't know anything.
Well, he knows, all right. He just doesn't want to talk about it, that's all. I used every appeal I could think of, patriotism, civic duty, you name it. I even told him the position the committee was in, and the trouble there. I told him about how Tyler could lose his whole political career over this, for all the good it did.
Mark, is it really that bad? I mean, could Tyler lose everything?
Oh, I have all the faith in the world in that son of yours. He can stand a couple of setbacks.
But it's still pretty serious, isn't it? I mean, he could hardly run for political office this next year if he has a failed committee behind him.
Come on now. I don't want to hear any pessimism out of you. The committee has not disbanded yet, and who knows? The sun may very well decide to rise in the west and set in the east, and Jarrett Morgan may have a change of heart.
Or not. Maybe I should have a talk with him.
Your mother tells me that you tried using these earlier today, son.
Yes, sir.
Well, how'd it go?
It didn't work. I fell flat on my face, even with these braces on.
Did you try your hardest, Thomas?
You do fine from my chair, Dad.
Thomas, did you try your hardest?
Yeah? No, I don't know, Dad.
You know, son, I'm very proud of you. Because you do well with everything and anything that you set your mind to. Your mother thinks that I'm too hard on you sometimes.
Well, you're not.
Maybe I am. You're my first child. Maybe that's why I expect so much of you.
I did try, Dad.
Come on, let's try again, son.
But what if I fall again?
Doesn't matter. As long as you know yourself that you gave it your best. Come on, son. No pain, no gain.
Believe me, Dad, it is painful. I don't like falling on my face.
If you know the secret, neither do I. Thomas, you want to know the difference between a successful man and a great man?
Yes, sir.
A successful man, like yourself, knows how to work hard, achieve his goals. But a great man, somebody knows how to succeed, and also knows how to fail. To fall flat on his face and get up and try it again.
I'm heading for that chair, Dad. I did it, Dad. I did it.
Sure did. That's right, Thomas.
But ours is still the only party that speaks to the majority of the people, Courtney. Not everyone in this country is toward you.
You know know, I never could refuse you anything, Senator, but I can't promise you that the network will cover your hearings live.
Well, all I can ask is that you give it the good old college try, and that you give me this dance.
I would love to, but I promised my husband the next dance, didn't I, Dorothy? Can we catch the next one? Thank you. Excuse us, Courtney. I'm sure you understand this is our song.
Talk to you later.
You feel pretty cocksure of yourself tonight, don't you?
Well, is there any reason I shouldn't?
If you recall, I didn't agree.
Maybe not, but it seems like you're playing the game pretty well tonight, Trey.
This is not a game.
Oh, then tell me you don't like it.
I hate every minute of it. And I won't put up with it. I'm not going to be locked out of my own. I mean that.
Smile, darling. Here comes the party, Jim.
Trey, Sloan, could I interrupt you for a minute?
Yes, of course, man.
Come over here. There's something I want to tell you, and I wanted to make sure that Sloan was here to hear it also.
Well, thank you for including me, Dan.
I wouldn't have it any other way. As you know, the party has already taken a long, hard look at 1986. Now, the Virginia Senate seat that Horton is vacating is critical to us. We need a winner. I was watching you two tonight, projecting all the youth and vitality that this party very badly needs. And I thought, we've found our man. I've made my decision, Trey, and the party leaders support me. We are going to back you for the Senate nomination next time.
Is Joan's face really clean?